Hey there, half-ass travelers.
What a beautiful morning.
It is a beautiful morning. We're continuing our road trip westbound. We're crossing the Great Plains of the U.S. And you know what that means? Kansas. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just Kansas, but yeah, Kansas. Lots and lots of Kansas. But we did find a pretty good campsite, RV park along the way. We're going to be showing you that today, but we're also going to be talking about a little minor issue that we're hoping is resolved. And yeah, that could be a major issue at some point, but we're hoping it's not. So stay tuned.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan. And we are the Half-Ass Travelers. Well, we arrived at our campsite here that we're getting ready to review. We really want to review. However, as soon as we pulled into the site, went to go unhook the Jeep, we ran into an issue. Rose, you want to show them what our issue is? The hood up is never a good sign. Yeah, a completely dead battery. I'm not sure. The wiper was on, but it didn't look like it was, the switch was on. So we either have a short. We did have the one of the cigarette lighter plugs go out the other day. We're thinking there may be a short, maybe a gremlin in the electrical, who knows. But the battery was completely dead. There's nothing going on in there. Luckily, right up the street, maybe about 15 minutes away from the campground, is a Jeep dealer. So we're getting ready to pull it up there, and we're going to see if they can help us out, right, babe? But that does delay us in enjoying this beautiful campground. But we will get to it. All right, Rose, how's it going?
Up and running. We
got a running Jeep again. Okay, here's the issue. Okay, we came here to this. I'll put the name of this place on the screen. I can't think of the name offhand. It's a Chrysler, Ford, all that stuff. They're so nice here. The people in the service department couldn't have been more helpful. They put a gauge on the battery. Completely dead, kaput. Battery is no go. So she knew it. So they did have the battery. So we went in and put the battery in. Jeep started right up, but we don't know if there's a long-term issue. So we're going to keep an eye on it. We definitely don't want to lose it again.
No.
So we'll see. We're going to keep our fingers crossed, but for right now it looks like this was a very easy fix. One of those issues you get when you're doing RVing. And yeah,
I was so proud of you. You installed it like a little mechanic.
Yeah, like a mechanic. That's what I did. Okay, now without further ado, here's the campground. So any of you who have crossed the country on I-70 know that the stretch between St. Louis and Denver is a long one. You're going to have to break it up unless you're just like psychotic and you like driving 18 hours, 16 to 18 hours straight. What, did you say I was psychotic?
I didn't say anything.
Only at times. So in order to break up the drive, you're going to need to find a spot. Now last year we found a spot in the middle of Kansas along one of the lakes that abuts to I-70, and that was, I think, Wilson. Yeah. Wilson State Park, I think it was called, Lake Wilson. And that was great. Well, on this trip we found another one. Well, as you can see behind us, that is the Thunderbird Marina and RV Resort. And we are between Salina and Topeka, Kansas. We're about maybe an hour, a little over an hour west of Topeka. And we're along one of those lakes that's just off of I-70. I think we're about maybe 9 miles off of I-70. And it's a decent campground. We're gonna show you all around the campground. We're gonna show you what this park has to offer and what we found while we were here. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Thunderbird Marina and Campground sits along Milford Lake, which is the largest lake in the state of Kansas. There's a lot to do in this area around the lake. There's got Milford Dam. We went out and explored that. There's also some hiking trails in that area. And of course, boating is everywhere. At the campground, there is a security gate to get in, and you will be given a code once you make your reservation. And then it's a short drive up these hills, beautiful area, to the RV sites. And you can see there are a lot of long-term campers here in these RV sites, a lot of travel trailers and fifth wheels up here at the top. And then you've got, of course, the sites down by the lake. We had a site right there on the left by the lake across from the beach. It was a really, really nice area. They've got these sites down by the marina. We didn't see anybody using them. I don't know if they were full hookups or not, but you can see the beach area. There's a lot of wildlife down on the beach. When you pull in, you're going to head over to the office and marina. You see there's some ice machines there. and the marina is a bunch of floating docks. Rose is heading out onto the floating walkway. There are 2 boat ramps. This is the main boat ramp. There's also a north boat ramp, and there's a lot of these carp swimming around. It was pretty cool. This is just a few. When I went there at one point, there were over 100. These are the boat slips and storage, and see, they've got the covered storage for the boats. For a lot of the locals leave their boats here, and of course fuel docks, so they can keep them fueled up. They don't have to bring their own fuel. Here's the office area, and they've got the Hunt's Brother Pizza restaurant inside. This is the gift shop. Your standard gift shop fare, a lot of keep the sun off you gifts and drinks and whatever. And then also here's the restaurant, Hunt's Brothers. It's just a small little counter. We've seen this in a lot of the RV parks. A lot of KOAs have this, and then you can get drinks and food. Let's go explore the amenities of the RV park. They've got this playground. It's really neat. That enclosed area was a game we had never heard of before, but it's supposed to be popular. There's basketball, and of course you got the bouncy area for the kids. They seem to enjoy that. We see that also at a lot of KOAs. And then you've got the playground area, swings and the standard playground accessories. Up at the top of the hill, where a lot of the long-term campers were, that's where you'll find the wash house and laundry. Now, they were having problems with the hot water when we were there that they were trying to get fixed, so they didn't have hot water. We didn't really need to do laundry at that point, so it didn't matter to us. I didn't show you the bathrooms in here. They were okay. They weren't anything special. And there, of course, there's a dump station because some of the sites, or actually a lot of the sites, are not full hookups. So you've got a dump station for that. Now, as we go down to our site, we were right along the lake, right across from the beach, and it was a nice view up the hill. Really a pleasant experience. There was a lot of birds, many bird species. In fact, a bald eagle flew over us. That was very cool. As you can see, this campground, this is not a state park, so I'd say it's one level above the state park. It is a private campground. I think I kind of liked Wilson just because there was a lot more going on there. And maybe it's just because
you have so much wildlife here. You have the geese, you have the bald eagle we saw yesterday.
That's
you have
right.
the carp, a whole lake full of big carp.
Yeah, so this park really has 2 things going for it. One, Rose just mentioned the wildlife, and that eagle was really cool.
Yeah, it was.
Flying over. I didn't even know they had bald eagles in Kansas, did you?
No.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So lots of birds, like dozens of species of birds. We sat out here and watched them for quite a bit last night. But also, if you happen to have your boat with you, there are boat ramps here. There are boat slips that you can rent, but the boat ramps are free if you're staying here. And wow, this lake is really nice. If you like water sports, I guarantee
lots of fun.
Yeah, we were here during the week, but on the weekends, I bet this place really caters to a lot of the locals from Kansas City, Topeka, Salina, who come out here to enjoy the few lakes that there are in Kansas. And since they can't get to the ocean, this is the next best thing.
Yep.
If you enjoyed that video, we hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you ring the bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. Don't forget to give us those.
Bing!
Yep, those thumbs really help us a lot. And also, if you're viewing this on a mobile device, if you hype the video, we appreciate that as well. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because from here, we are headed west, continuing west in our road trip. We're heading into Colorado, and we're going to be reviewing yet another RV park there that we've never stayed at before, and possibly some really cool hiking trails and scenic beauty.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.